Welcome to Date Night Podcast.
A tabletop role-playing game podcast set in the homebrew world of wellWhen.
Let's explore a whole new world together.
Welcome back to Potato Crew.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Potato Crew.
Do-do-do-do.
Oh,
Potato Crew.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Potato Crew. Potato Crew. Potato Crew.
last time, you guys found half of your party dead, got on a ship, killed the rest of your party, then you washed up in a new city
You evil bastard.
Successfully.
with
I might add.
with maybe part of a new party.
And we were just about to receive our reward from the good king,
Wenceslas.
Wenceslas.
And if that's not the best catch up I've ever had, well, whatever.
I mean, I would call it Heinz.
Catch up. I got it. Yeah, it's good. So you guys are all staying in the Last Dregs, which is a tavern/inn in Gast. And is there anything else you guys want to do before you go to sleep for the night? Maybe yell at each other, or
Let us know now.
I'll probably toss and turn for a while and then get up after a little bit.
all right.
So that would be a few hours later. I don't know if anybody else wants to do anything first.
So this is like middle of the night.
Maybe like midnight, yeah.
Okay.
Anybody want to do anything before that?
I rolled a 2.
For what? Holding your bladder all night long?
No. Nightmares.
Oh, nightmares. All right. Do you have a specific chart that you were using before, or you just
That was no long rest.
That was okay. There you go.
So, yeah.
You toss and turn in the throes of nightmares, and you don't get a long rest. Hope those hit points were high.
Yep.
Okay,
Remember, you killed us and gave us all of our health
Gave them all
back.
back
Yeah.
to
that's
us.
true. That's true.
We win.
Toot. Anything you'd like to get done business before the evening's rest?
He's going to go through his notes that he definitely
That he
keeps.
totally has.
his calendars, if you will.
They're not just pictures of horses.
No. He's going to ask if actually he's going to do that while he's still down downstairs, I'd say. And any stragglers at the bar, he is going to present with the existential question of, do you really believe that maybe somewhere up there there's something older than the gods? And then go and just continue to look at his pictures of horses.
Okay.
Organizing them, though, like, definitely, like,
Okay. So
Serious
you
business.
definitely get the bartender.
It's,
You definitely get the bartender. After that, give me a
My buddy.
D6.
hands D6 to Mike.
I mean, roll a D6 for me.
Oh.
Yeah.
6.
Okay, you have confused 6 people in the bar.
It's brilliant.
And the bartender just goes, he looks down at your notes. What, you mean like a horse god, or?
But, like, you know that stuff you served us, but, like, bigger?
I mean,
With more eyes and more, like, of the sucky parts? I don't know. I'm just probably making it up.
how much have you had to drink tonight?
Not enough.
I mean, we can fix that. Tell you what, you keep giving me coin, I'll keep giving you more ale until you do see God, or whatever else you worship.
All right. I'm in.
So I'm guessing you pass out on the bar.
That's out there, yeah.
All right. So we'll do that.
Okay.
So Welby wakes up in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
And I paid for the rooms.
I'm guessing these rooms at this seedy place don't have a particularly good view of the harbor or the ocean.
I mean, you can see the building next to you.
Yeah. I'm going to go downstairs.
All right.
I guess I'll see Toot passed out at the bar. I mean, Foot. Are there any... There were goblins in here. Are there any chairs that are more my size than big people size?
Most of the time, even Dreg uses a small box, kind of like a stool that he has that he carries around with him whenever he needs to
Yeah.
get into a normal size chair.
Yeah, that's always the way, isn't it? I can never find nothing that
Nothing for
fits.
short people, am I right?
It's terrible.
You know, we don't get many halflings around these parts. You know, it's mostly just
Normal-sized ones.
big people.
Right. Yeah, I think this world's made for them.
Yeah.
One day we'll find a place that's meant for us. It'll be real small, and their asses won't fit in it.
That's going to be awesome.
Do I think I can move any of these chairs?
Sure. They're not. I mean, you
Okay.
You're not an ant.
average. What's your strength score? What's your strength modifier?
Nah, it's a -1.
Yeah, you can move a chair.
Mind if I borrow this?
Yeah, go right ahead.
I'm going to take the chair and walk to the beach.
Okay.
And I'm going to sleep in the chair on the beach.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it.
When you wake up, it's still early-ish morning.
Yeah, I would guess I'm out in the sun.
Right. And you see 2 green dice just laying on the beach.
Okay. We'll go and have a look at the dice.
2 green dice.
Okay.
They look to be made of stone, maybe like a jade or something like that.
Oh. Do they look like the dice that the Casey had?
Casey. Tracy?
Tracy.
I
Tracy.
was like, who's Casey Jones? Man, that's an old reference.
Casey Kasem.
No,
No?
they do not.
Okay. Well, I'll pick them up
All right.
and I'll inspect them.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
Okay. That is plus some number. That's a
a good thing.
16.
It's a good thing our sheets are labeled.
That's a pretty good roll. They are very finely crafted, definitely like a jade-ish substance.
Okay.
But while you're holding them, all of a sudden you hear, hello there. Where did you get those? And as you look over, you see a human, average height, brown hair, kind of a dark blue eyes, and he's wearing like a, I don't know how else to describe it. It's like, because I don't know hats that well, that sort of puritanical style, like wide
Sure.
brim and a sort of a thick leather overcoat. I have been losing dice that fit that description. Where did you find them?
Where did this guy come from?
Just down the beach, kind of walking along.
You've been losing dice, like, for a long period of time. Like, you had a big rucksack just full of dice, walking along, and all of a sudden, Bob's your uncle, they're gone.
I do not know this Bob you speak of, but the games of chance often do not turn out in favor of mine.
Right. Bad luck.
Yes.
Well, bad luck's at least some luck, isn't it?
I like you.
Good.
Can be having dice back.
How about if I roll you for 'em?
Oh, I like this game.
Okay.
All right. I don't have dice. At
Right,
the
we
mo-
could use these.
Oh.
You take one,
Yes.
I'll take the other.
Right.
A high roll keeps the dice.
Very good. Roll a d6.
That's a 5.
You win. I have 2.
Okay. Looks like fate wants me to have them.
Fate often speaks to us when we are not expecting, doesn't it?
You can say that again.
What is name?
Oh, it's a thing that you use to that people identify you with verbally.
What is name you are having?
Oh, my name is Welby.
Will be.
And what's yours?
Name is Drozan.
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 Are you from Drast? Gast.
Thank you. No, I am from Geist.
I know they used to call it Drast long ago. Sorry.
Yes. Mix up like Arboton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. Yes, I am from Geist. Family live here long time, but come from up north before that.
Really?
Yes.
So, what's got you combing the beach so early this morning? Looking for sand dollars?
Looking for what do you call sea at night in head. You know, Sleep. Big thing. Sorry, common, not
Is
first
this
language.
dreams?
Yes, dreams.
You're looking for your dreams.
Looking for dreams.
Have you found any?
Have found... No. Have not found dreams yet. Still looking.
Have you checked under any of the rocks?
I mean, it's mostly sand here, but the
Right.
rocks probably further down. You
Yeah.
from Guest?
No, I just sort of washed up here the other day.
What is washing up?
It's when you're out there, and there's a big thing with tentacles, and the next thing you know, you're in here.
Tentacles.
Yeah, the things they go, oh, yeah. Kind of like that.
Your ship attacked?
Yeah, my ship. Never mind. My ship's sodomized, yeah, by one of those things with the tentacles.
Did your ship have other dice on it?
I think it had just, there was a member of our crew who had a couple.
Did your dice have potatoes?
Now, we were always seemingly out of potatoes.
In my dream, ship with dice and potatoes.
Well, we're the potatoes. I mean, I don't know if I know that. I don't think we've ever called ourselves that. But it has some sort of meaning to me.
What is your last name?
Good fortune. Sort of the opposite of bad luck, if you don't get the language.
It is your good fortune and my good fortune to meet your good fortune.
I think it is.
Word to wise. I may be only having dreams, but if your good fortune lead you further down your path, I can often be found with the phantoms.
What phantoms?
If you look around, you will find them.
How will I know it when I see them?
Everyone in Guest knows phantoms.
Right. What sort of dreams were you looking for?
Sometimes dreams are dreams, you understand. You have too much to drink, you fall asleep, bad dream.
Right.
Sometimes dreams are inside of us. What we want, what we need, what we do during day. Dreams.
I definitely understand that.
Sometimes dreams more. Dreams, things happen, things not happen. Sometimes dreams, things happen other people. And sometimes dreams.
What happened to other people in your particular dreams?
Ship with potatoes and dice. I don't know word for it. Boom.
Yeah.
Big,
boom.
big boom. Darkness follow. Boom. Cover land, cover sea, cover sky. My family, we put here to stop darkness and boom. What your family do?
My family. Couldn't really tell you.
Your family not from here. You not know family.
My family didn't care too much about what happened to me. I never took too much care to figure out what happened to them.
That is sad. That is, how you say, bad luck.
It was. But it's no skin off my back anymore.
What is skin on back?
It's just stuff under the hair.
Oh, he just looks confused.
Other than keeping an eye out for phantoms, is there some place I should look for you if I learn more about darkness or booms?
You seem to be good men. I tell you, look between districts in the channels, and you find phantoms there. But be a man of good characters. Be good characters, men, or phantoms will consume you.
Right. Well, that's the rub, ain't it? It was nice talking to you.
You as well will be of the good fortune. May Forsater continue to smile upon you.
I hope so.
He turns and keeps walking down the beach.
Weird. And I just kind of look at the dice, move them around in my hand, put them in my pouch with the marbles. And I'll drag that chair back to the tavern early in the morning and set up downstairs, I guess.
Cool. All right, so morning comes, and you wake up with an awful headache.
You slept for 3 days again, Foot.
Who's dead now?
I don't even know.
At least you're still here.
Yeah,
Is our bartender friend still here?
I think you ate him.
Reasonable. Wouldn't be the first. Did I give him his gold statue first?
I wasn't here the whole time. I'm not too sure.
How about the mean one?
Nothing can kill her.
Great. Well,
Thoot, make a perception check for me.
great. It's grid. It's really nice. It's a natural 20 minus 1.
Well, that's definitely a success. You look up from the bar, and it's crude and it's dirty, but there's a mirror behind all the liquor shelves, and scrawled across the mirror in what appears to be some sort of red liquid is the words "kill them."
Who wrote that? I think it's letters.
Did I see anything? Or,
Nope.
No. I didn't figure. What? The sign there with the prices?
Is that what that is?
As you look back, there's nothing there.
It's fine. It's good. So who killed whom?
No, I don't think. You just slept one night. I was just having a little fun. Try to get you back a bit for the calamari thing.
See, jokester.
Yeah, friends.
I like little guys. Food? Food, come. Mhm.
Yeah, I think
More ale.
food's a good idea.
The bartender is not currently there.
I go get it.
Oh, okay. It's right there at the bar. You just pull a tap.
Yeah.
Marina, you up yet? Are you sleeping in
I
today?
never went to sleep.
You never went to sleep. That's right.
That's right. No rest, but the wicked.
So sun crests in through your window, which is pretty much just bars.
Hole in the
and
wall.
Yeah, pretty much. And I'm going to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
15.
You feel pretty good. Awesome.
Aside from being tired.
Right. Okay. So what would you guys like to do today?
I pour everyone around,
Okay.
Thank you.
set it down.
One sip, set it down.
Okay.
Like this. We should probably find out what we're doing.
I'm trying to remember
next.
what we ended on last time.
Well, out of character, I guess our crew is missing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that would
I
be
was getting
one
ready
potential.
to ask about part of our crew that I did have.
Has
I
anybody
know
seen
what
our crew?
happened.
We know they could be dead, but they could have washed up like we did. So one thing we could do would be to look around for them.
One thing you do see is the dwarf that you met when you first arrived at Gast. He's still in the bar. He's passed out in the back, just spread eagle, arms wide open, just a cup of ale sitting right next to his head. He's just there.
You should pee in it.
That's what my look is, considering peeing in the ale glass. No,
Do it.
that wouldn't be. That wouldn't be my speed. I'll take his ale glass.
Okay. Make a dexterity check for me. Oh, roll high.
Oh, he should be at disadvantage. He's
I think
asleep.
you rolled 2, didn't
14.
Even a disadvantage. Brooks comes awake with a start. Hand smashes down on the mug. And fretta.
That's what I said. Got you a drink.
And he sits up, rubs his eyes. Make a persuasion check for me.
13.
Yeah, that'll pass. He looks at you. His eyes get wide with gratitude. And he smacks you on the back. Kind of knocks you forward a little bit.
Morning. So we bought rooms. It doesn't look like too many of us slept in them. Is that sort of how this tavern works?
For me,
I mean, I don't mind that you pay for him. Here he comes from behind the back. I thought I heard somebody still tooling around in here.
I brought your chair back, and I wipe a layer of sand off the top of it whoosh, across the room.
Oh, well, it's actually kind of impressive that didn't all fall off as you were dragging it through the streets.
I was real careful.
Thank you. So, what's gonna get you?
Eggs.
All right, you want them to be from any particular kind of bird there?
Preferably birds. Yeah, chickens, ducks, maybe poultry.
Yeah, I got, yeah. He disappears around
It's
back.
like
If you want to.
It's not good.
it's plus a million though.
Okay.
12.
It's not a million.
He's probably talking about birds' eggs.
Oh, okay.
All right. What's Marina doing?
Sitting at the end of the bar, rubbing her head. Looking tired.
She seems normal.
She looks bitchy.
Right.
Right.
I just said that. A few minutes later, here comes Dregs back with a plate of, pretty decent-sized plate of eggs.
Okay. I eat them.
Yes,
Roll
you
a
do.
constitution check. Kidding.
No. They're not poison. They're not what you expected, but they're probably not poison.
Probably eaten worse.
Yeah.
Well, they are eggs.
So, you guys just planning to sit around and drink all day? Because that's fine by me.
I'll have some bread and cheese.
All right. There'll be 3 copper for normal bread or 5 copper for fresh bread.
Whatever.
The 3 copper bread already has cheese on it.
I guess the 5 copper.
All right. Anybody want anything to drink? Wait. How do you already have ale?
It was the dwarves from last night. He had a bunch of them left.
Oh, hey, pal, you might not want to drink that.
It's fine.
I haven't seen him go out to the privy.
It's fine. Trust me.
I mean, you're sitting there complaining about eggs, but okay, all right.
I didn't say a word about eggs.
He goes around back again.
Bring me back up like some swine. I don't know.
You want a whole one?
Yeah.
All right. You see him as he walks
Bring me
away.
all the bacon.
As he walks away,
I don't think you heard me.
Now listen, son, I'm afraid there's been a misunderstanding.
Yeah, I asked for
All the bacon and eggs. As he walks away, you see him grab a mallet, and he disappears behind the...
Seems legit. Should have asked for the swine.
They're not terrible.
Foomp. Foomp. All right, it's going to take a minute.
I expect nothing less. The freshest from this establishment. We had a captain. Is he okay? We had a mushroom man? A marshmallow man? Am I remembering any of this correctly?
Yeah.
Or was he a moose?
Yep.
Was he
him.
also the captain?
No.
Did he wear a captain's hat?
No.
But he had a nice jacket.
No, he did not have a nice jacket.
Damn.
He could grow some cheese on his jacket, too.
Oh, I almost forgot. Here. He brings out a plate of bread and some cheese.
Some chaise. TM.
He's just some blood speckled across his apron. You enjoy that now. Goes back around back.
This
eat the
was
bread.
this. Where are we again? We're in
Gassed.
I'm fine. I wasn't outside.
No, we're in Gassed.
Oh. Great. Is that important to anyone? I mean, I'm kind of along for the ride.
I think pretty much this city's important to no one.
Can you read?
I can.
You don't see anything weird, right? Like on
She
the
looks
on the
around.
on the reflection, on the
I
looking
don't.
glass, behind the bottles.
I don't.
Yeah, me neither.
But she was sitting there fiddling with the note.
And Welby's chewing the side of his cheek
And
at the
that's-
mention of whether she can read or not.
A few minutes later, here comes Dreg back around. He's carrying what looks like if he threw a pig carcass on an actual fire for
Not very long.
A few
apparently.
minutes.
Yeah.
and then just kind of threw it on a plate after that. A
I
big
just
platter.
find the sweetmeats and just take those out.
Okay.
If they have not already been.
That'll be 5 silver, by the way.
Yeah, you have it.
5
Okay.
silver for a pig.
It's not bad. It's probably really well seasoned with mud and shit and
Literal shit.
No,
the pig?
I'm pretty sure that's salt.
right. Well, it's excellent. It's excellent. It's fine.
So, you can read. Huh?
Yes.
Set the letter.
You want to read it?
No, I think you should just tuck it away.
I'll read it.
Like it's only your own business.
But I can only eat like out loud.
I'm going to hate you later.
You think it's your own
Intestine
business,
sausage, like.
right? But when it's pinned to the chest of one of your friends, the fact that it has your name on it doesn't mean it's your secret. It means it's your fault.
Lots of things in this world can be attributed to you or I.
No. It's your fault. It's your fault that Juniper, that
Her name was Talia. And I didn't kill her. The people I am trying to kill killed her. They killed my daughter. I don't know what else they have done, but I am going to stop them.
Who killed your daughter?
A list of people. Not a literal list. Because she spent some time with you. Not a list of people. I've killed 6 of them already. That werewolf was one. That dragonborn was another.
There was a werewolf?
I think you may have slept through that.
Oh.
No, he was
he
there.
was there.
He was there.
Huh.
He grappled him.
He was pretty just weak. It's all just not memorable.
The sorceress in the desert, too.
I slept through that one.
Yeah, you were totally
Yeah,
right
yeah,
for that one.
it's totally asleep. Like, was it convenient enough where, like, the captain was one of them? Because he did.
Not this captain, not our captain.
Captain Parcheesi.
In this
That's
town,
what it's
it
written
is.
down in my calendars.
In this town, it is Lady Fodosi and Yara Summer Willow.
Wait, in this town?
Yes.
Convenient that this is where we washed up, isn't it? Why is it everywhere we go, we're looking for somebody who's on your list? I don't remember signing up to find people on your list.
I don't remember you being forced to stay with us.
Well, that's fair.
You want to stay safe, then you can go home back to your little hole.
Right.
Once you decide to leave home and join a crew such as this, or just going out into the world, you're signing up to put your life at risk. You don't want to chance dying, then stay home.
It's not dying I'm afraid of. Ever since I've been on this journey. Listen, the things that I get from the gods, they don't give me because they love me. You understand? The gods don't want our love. They want us to do things for them. We can get things back from them, and that's called a favor. You understand?
You think you can get your juniper back?
No.
They killed my daughter. I don't know what else they have done, but I'm going to stop them. You want to keep them from killing another Talia or another Juniper, any other daughters? Then you can come with me, or you can go home. But I will see this through as far as I can. They have a debt, not just to me, but I will see that they pay it.
This is Date Night, the tabletop role-playing podcast with me, Will, your friendly neighborhood game mom. If you want to learn more about the show, ways to listen, how to get bonus content, and where you can see art and maps, check out our website at datenightpodcast.com. You can also find ways to support the show there, like becoming a premium listener, buying us a pizza for game night, or sponsoring an episode and having your own message read on the show. Click the sponsor or donate tabs to find out more. As always, we appreciate your support in any way, from subscribing, sharing, sponsoring, or listening. Now, let's get back to the story.
Breaks marrow bone as inconspicuously as possible in the background. It's the Michael Jackson popcorn meme, but with marrow. I mean, if I must, which I feel I must, I mean, just screw the god stuff, you know.
Marina kind of shrugs at that.
If we're gonna stick it out, I mean, I'll help with any sort of vengeance. Sounds fun. But also, I understand somebody just wants to be out and about. They don't have to stick their neck on the line for... I mean, I hate to say it. How long have I known you? 18 days. I can't count.
I haven't kept track either.
It's only like 4 or 5.
You were asleep for a lot of it. It's probably closer to 18.
Is it? Yeah. So to me, I've only known you for like 4 days. In whatever spatial concept this mind has of. But if I must, I guess my point is, I think you're funny.
Kill them.
I'll protect you. You know, I like the little guy. Sometimes they're just so squeezable, you know? Just want to wrap them up. But not you. You know, I feel like you have like a knife just hidden at all times.
I've got lots of them.
Yeah, I thought so. Now I know. See? Got knowledge. That's how you do that. Interrogation.
He
Also
says
having-
deceptively.
Also, having watched the combat where he pulls up this giant spiritual cleaver.
Yeah. But if I must, then I mean I'm here. I can help. Lend a hand. I need to find something that I can create a golden statue out of. Maybe we can use some remnants for that. So I have yeah. But as far as whatever you two are going on about, I feel like it's, piss or get off the pot. Still got you covered for your room, though, bro.
Thanks.
No problem.
Listen, it seems like everywhere we're going is in your favor. So,
You could say it is my good fortune.
well, it hasn't been mine. You understand that the things that I do, the power that I have, comes from owing somebody something, right? So every time I help you, it's likely to cost me a favor. And if it's going to cost me one, it's going to cost you one, isn't it? In fact, right now, I'm going to put the tally at 3, if you want my help. 1, you're going to tell me about the letter. 2, you're going to tell me about the sword. And 3, you're going to help me get some diamonds.
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 Well, one of the people I am going after is a lady, so you may be lucky there.
It's wizard stuff. You wouldn't get it.
She slides a letter over to Welby.
Can I read it?
Here.
Right.
Here we go. Strap in, folks.
2.
Welby snatches the letter back.
To the girl who is making my life far too difficult. Marina, I can forgive a great many sins. I know my hands are not clean in this situation we find ourselves in, but you are meddling where you are not welcome. The Viz brothers and Fitzsimmons I can understand. They were no prizes, even before the changes began to take hold. And now you are gone into the desert on some damn fool's errand to rid us of Blackscale and Vantrine. Those two incompetents were made for each other. I wish you luck in killing them. But you also murdered my Nicole. The only sin he was guilty of was being pulled into our foolish plans and trying to make a meager but honest life for himself after it all fell apart. For this, I will never forgive you. Are you working your way to Yera and I? I know you must be angry about what happened to your daughter, but such things are in the
Hold
past.
on, I can't read through the bloodstain.
And hunting us down will only hasten your own doom. You took from me, and now I've taken from you. Do not again test my patience. Stay away from Gast. That's where we are, by the way.
I've had it for a while.
Unless you wish for me to take from you further. Cordially, Lady Fedosi Shezriath, Spider of Chiron. So that's 1. And he passes the letter back.
I was not intending to come here. At least not yet.
We did get attacked by something like in the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that I'm powerful enough to summon it, but I did pretty much smash that huge sigil, so it's definitely me. So that's sorry.
Right.
I mean, those big tentacle things like follow me around, right? No one else? Just dreamed about them my whole life. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Me neither.
Wait. You what? You dreamed about them.
The pressure's off me.
For a minute.
No, it isn't.
I didn't say that.
It's one of those.
She didn't say that.
My whole life before I knew you.
Yeah.
tiny 6-foot Goliath child.
Right.
He killed Juniper, not her.
I redeliver that so bad.
Too
I screwed
bad.
it up so bad.
I held my own. Shut up.
They're different, though. More eyes that I see. And it's in, like, the void of nothing and dark place.
That's not more comforting.
It's fine. I'm sure it's fine. I mean, we all see it, right?
Well, I saw those ones on the ship.
See? And that writing, seen that. And,
We did not see any of that.
sure did.
Kill them.
I hazard to do this. But,
No, you will be.
I'm going to ask him about the dream,
Sure.
and I'm going to cast my new channel divinity, Read Thoughts,
Oh, boy. Okay.
which I could read out of the book if I need to see how it works, because we haven't used it.
yeah, that's a... I'm going to...
Everyone except Amy pulls out their player's handbook.
I'm so happy right now.
When Amy does it, all she does is pull up Google. Because they're still flipping.
That? Then you can't remind yourself of proficiencies.
You can use your access to creature. As an action, choose one creature that you can see within 60 feet of you. That creature must make a wisdom saving throw.
I'm sure I'll do well.
If they succeed, I can't use it again until I finish a long rest. If they fail, I can read its surface thoughts. During that time, I can use my action to end this effect and cast the suggestion spell on the creature without expending a spell slot. And the target automatically fails its saving throw against that spell.
So start with a whiz.
Yeah.
Is what I hear. It's not great. So yeah, saving throw +2, so it's a 6.
No.
Shucks, you mean your spell save DC is higher than 6?
Yeah, a little bit.
Wow. What are you, a wizard? That was my best disease in Sari.
Isn't everything magical just a wizard for Thüt?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a
So-
wizard. I'm a wizard.
What's,
Diamonds are a
what's
wizard's
on the
best friend.
surface of...
She has a little bit of
thoughts?
wizardness around her.
I guess, yeah, see, I don't see any of that. I've just seen you, like, you do have a little wizard in you.
I killed like 3 tentacles.
It's true, by yourself.
So
Sounds
surface
busy.
thoughts.
Marrow?
How delicious marrow is. I'm getting the... I just say tentacles.
Huh? I think of the calamari joke. And I'm like proud. No.
Okay, I've only got a minute. What else should I
Yeah.
say?
I need plenty of time. No, so yeah, surface thoughts. No, we were just talking about dreams. So when you say tentacles, definitely calamari joke
Yeah.
pops in. That's surface thought. But then, then probably a good descriptor would be something that we came up, that you've probably listened to by now, but was originally just you and I.
No,
Oh,
we
your
haven't.
session 0. No, they haven't listened to that yet.
Oh, fun. So you probably would see something along the lines of like, just, you know how when you are dreaming and your camera's third person?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So it'd be like that, and be just like in a void of nothing, and then suddenly almost like an awakening of color from a giant eye that seems to probably emit its own source of light somehow. That doesn't make sense, but it's there. And then just the rumble and twist of kind of the unknown is probably the most frightening thing. And then it's back to, that was a good joke.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Multiple beaks all over the place.
And I'm just gonna say for this suggestion part, I don't.
Multiple what?
Beaks.
Beaks.
Yeah, like, things to eat stuff.
Okay.
Tentacle creatures typically have beaks.
I don't remember writing that, but yeah, sure.
It's my brain.
Okay. That's I was just making sure we're on the same page.
I don't think I'm gonna use the suggestion part of the spell.
Okay.
A good joke, though, right?
Maybe a suggestion
I'm
to eat more
just-
quietly.
Aghast at having read his thoughts, which I don't think anybody would probably know.
I knew.
You knew? Okay. I could go with that.
I'm telepathetic.
The eye is familiar.
From
Your dream.
it is. I think I kind of understand what you're talking about. Yeah.
So, yeah, see? No harm, no foul.
No, I swear them eggs came from a bird.
Thanks.
Just keep wiping the mug.
I was trying to figure out, do I step on that one or not? I'm glad you did. It was better.
Well,
So your tribe killed cultists too?
no. Not at all.
Great. You should try it.
Well, we did, actually.
So now you're just a
sort of.
liar?
Well, no, my tribe didn't do it,
Hmm.
but she did it.
I did what?
Killed a cultist, kind of a cult leader, actually.
Yes.
My bed's from a cult leader.
And looks of
Probably the
confusion.
same guy, maybe, huh? I mean, how many could there be, really?
No, when you were asleep, we
Oh, on my bedroll.
right from the cult
In the
leader.
hammock.
Yeah, well, everybody.
From the planet Namek?
In your hammock.
Oh,
Well, there goes that plot twist.
Dende.
what happens when you let people talk who haven't slept enough, in game or out of game.
I got 4 last night.
Yeah, I mean, I got 5. Okay. No, she killed the cult leader in the desert, and that's when, remember I told you about the sword?
Because it's thirsty.
Yes, very thirsty, actually, in the desert more than ever before.
It drinks your milkshake. Oh. Sorry.
Which is sort of that second question, what the hell's with the sword?
Dagger.
I figured
dagger.
that's where her magic
To
came
me, it's a sword.
That's fair. To you, it's like a broadsword.
Did you say that in character?
from. Sure.
In a sense.
Nah, see.
What did you say?
Wizard.
I missed it.
He said, so that's where her power comes from.
Uh,
They used it to kill my daughter, so I'm repaying them in the same way.
They left it?
Yes.
It's almost like they're, trying to get you in trouble. That's
They
what I
weren't-
used to do with my friends.
They did
I would
not
throw a
think-
rock, and then I'd be
you
like...
would kill their
it's-
children and then leave a dagger there that you killed the children with to get a laugh?
Well, because then, they'd pick it up, and I'd be like, not mine! But not really, but, kind of, but more like rocks.
In my defense, I was pretty drunk.
I just picture Welby sitting between these two people, originally leaning away from Marina and toward Thüt, and slowly sort of just starting to
Shifting
lean
back.
backwards away from the bar.
I'm
Scooting the chair.
saying it seems like it's weird that they would leave it.
They
It's-
did not
it's like-
anticipate me finding their room. I did not anticipate finding that room.
I imagined this happening in your house. I'm sorry.
Not my house, but yes.
Great. Should probably ask, what
live there.
happened, so then I'm not
Right.
just making
That's what I think
rock assumptions.
we'd like to know a little bit about before we go on with the list.
I was a servant. My daughter grew up in the household too. They sent her to another home where she could have better prospects and hopefully become a lady's maid. When I did not get word, I had not gotten worried yet because it was just the beginning of the season of the balls and everything for parties. So I figured she was busy.
Like dances. I'm sorry.
Season of the balls.
So I figured she was just busy helping with some of the ladies. I was dusting in the Lord's study. The bookshelf was open, and behind it was access to another room and another place. She was lying on the table, and this dagger was floating above her. She pauses for a moment, and
Be careful, darling.
I plan to skip that. And she...
Nobody else hears that. That's just.
Yeah.
Well, of course, I heard you tell him to kill us, so
I don't know what you're talking about.
me neither. So I took the dagger to repay them.
They were all involved.
There were a number of bookcases around the room similar to the one I entered.
What did it give them? What would they get out of it?
From what I could find in the room, they were trying to get out of a deal. They were trying to find a way out. And as you saw in the letter, they had... They had changes that had begun to take hold. I'm just here hurrying the process along.
What sort of deal were they trying to get out of? With who?
That I don't know. But if they killed my daughter with this dagger, and based on what I saw in that room, they were doing a lot of other bad things, and I will stop them.
Do you know if they got out of the deal?
I don't know. I don't think so, because 2 of them were already changed.
And I don't know if she'd rightly care.
Not really.
Seems like if something was that powerful that they were trying to get out of it, and they didn't, you would just wait. Your work would be done for you. Gods don't forget stuff like that. Especially the types that make those sorts of deals.
I don't want them to hurt anyone else. So if I can, I will stop it. And so far, I've stopped 6 of them.
6.
We should make it look like the goblin did it.
What?
We should make it look like the goblin did. We should make it look like the goblin did it.
You know, these ears ain't just for decoration.
So then he would be rewarded handsomely.
You do realize that they know that I am here?
I mean, we'll take care of them. It's like, the authorities. It sounds like these people are pretty rich, and I know that with money comes power and publicity, and I mean, it's a pretty weak way to do it, but it's the way that they do it. I've never understood it.
I think they are the authorities.
What the letter said was they were going to hurt somebody else close to Marina.
I
That's
have
you?
no one else that I care about. If you guys...
Thank you.
Burn!
But we are here, and they might not know that, with your smiling face and all. They
it
might
you?
mistake it for liking.
As I said before,
What?
Or the dwarf.
If you want to stay safe, go home.
I wasn't exactly talking about myself. I was about to say the ones who that might lead them to are either the ones here in this tavern or any of the rest of our crew who might have survived that terrible tentacle thing from our other friend Foot's dreams. So if they're still in this city, they're at risk, aren't they? And that's not their fault. So I'll be with you as long as we're looking for them, because they don't deserve the same sort of punishment that Talia received.
If you're going to leave home and adventure, you take a risk.
I understand risk. What you don't understand is debt. You think you do, because you think that's what you're repaying, but you're collecting debt on people who are already having their debts repaid.
She doesn't answer.
I finished my ale.
Resting bitch face.
She doesn't have it. She literally just says that.
She doesn't have to say it when she does it. It's just off-putting.
Thüt, as you're drawing, one of your teeth falls out.
Maybe you shouldn't eat some bones.
No, you don't see it.
Never mind.
You have all your teeth. What are you doing? There's no tooth there.
It's funny they say about dreams. Somebody told me one time, probably nothing.
Somebody told you one time dreams were probably nothing? Oh, okay. Rock on.
There's also somebody I think maybe you should talk to. There's a weird character I met on the beach this morning while I was there who was looking for dreams. Seems like he might be somebody you might want to talk to at some point. Just saying. What are you drawing?
Captain,
Is he drawing on paper or just scratching it into the bar surface?
I have paper.
He's a learned man.
It's a man
So
of
we can
letters.
find him.
I am a Batman. Oh, a boatman.
Boatman. Without an
I
A.
said I am a Batman.
Oh, that's better.
We haven't been on the rails at all.
Oh, God, he's adding Batman stuff. Oh.
Pictures. Hold it up.
Because I am Boatman.
Like I said, it's a combo.
Well, let's slow wipe
Are we doing the Tatooine wipe?
to us doing a quest. We are now questing.
Okay, where are we questing?
I don't know.
I'm looking for the boatman.
All right.
I'm trying to.
Do
So
we
no, I'm
wanna
gonna
look-
go hang. I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna hang that up so people can see that we're looking for the captain. And
That's
obviously, that's how you would refer to that.
Right. No, it totally makes sense.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
And underneath it, I'm going to squabble a little note that says, "Probably afraid of of sucky worm bits."
It's good advice for us all. All right. So you guys are out looking for...
might be.
Yeah.
wet.
So what do we want to do? Do we want to go look for the? Should we go look for our crewmates? Put up some more of those flyers.
I can draw.
Right.
Who else would? Oh,
While we're
oh.
doing that, just to cover, all our bases, maybe we could also ask while you're hanging them. But the primary, method would definitely be those there that you're making. Those are good choice. But should we go look for the crew, or should we learn about the impending darkness from the phantoms? Yeah, I probably didn't tell you about that.
Now, who's got secrets?
Well,
Yeah, really.
Mine's literally from 48 minutes ago.
I've been holding mine in my whole life.
That's no excuse.
Yeah, so I met that fella on the beach who was looking for dreams. He said he was some sort of phantom, and that there was darkness and explosions coming, and he was going to stop it. It might be somebody he might want to talk to about his particular dreams.
I love talking about this.
And I also need diamonds,
God.
Why do you need diamonds?
because I need them.
Is this related to you muttering to yourself all the time?
No, that's the marbles. Diamonds are like marbles, but worth more.
Duh.
So we're all a little bit crazy then.
Now he's still got his marbles.
I don't think so. I used the last of my diamonds while we were in the desert, and I need to have them.
How much do diamonds cost in this world?
250-ish.
About 250.
I guess you should have taken that payment from the Grey
I think it
Castle.
depends on the size of the diamond, right? Isn't that how diamonds work?
I know what he's looking for. He needs to have,
okay.
He needs to have...
All diamonds are 250.
Three
That's a
hundred.
great deal.
He can buy them in various different carats or sizes, but he needs to compile enough diamonds to be at least 250 gold in value.
I understand.
300.
300? I thought it was 250. My bad. 300.
This is gonna be really
Um, I got my payment from Lord Greycastle.
It seemed as if he didn't care for such small sums of money as this.
Right.
You probably could have gotten your payment and the money.
Well, I
And you
didn't.
could have bought your own diamonds.
I had some then. I didn't figure I was going to need to use them. I'm not used to this many people dying around me, actually. I wouldn't say it's a new experience, but it's one I tend to try to avoid. I need the diamonds because I don't want to see anybody else go that way. I don't want to give anybody else to him. I don't know him nothing.
To him who?
Well, death. My notes aren't here with his name on it. It's like itinerary or something.
Itanandi.
That's what I said. Itinerandi. They're all everywhere. There's something.
You tend a dandy. What is a dandy?
It's kind of funny.
I just need them before we do anything dangerous. Understand?
According to her, like, just leaving the tavern's dangerous.
Yeah, apparently, anytime you go on an adventure, you go out to get some bread, you're putting your life on the line.
Yeah.
Yep. So I suppose I need them now.
I am Marshmallow Moose. No, I didn't see the question mark. I am Marshmallow Moose.
With the
But he's
mushroom
also smoking a cigarette. And he's very buff.
That was a scar.
and the
Or a
mushroom.
cigar, whatever. Yeah, he's smoking. That's the point. He's got mushrooms on his antlers.
Oh.
So we put that one up for sure.
Yeah,
All
absolutely.
right, can we
Somebody
start
clean it up
over?
if we can.
Can we just start?
So you've all washed up on the shores of
I'll taste
I like
ale.
fire.
So no, really, what are we doing, guys?
What do you want to do?
Let's go.
Find him some diamonds.
So I heard, if you take the stuff after you burn it, if you're strong enough, you can just make them.
Well, can you make me some diamonds then?
I'll try.
Okay.
I light a stool on fire.
Okay, you guys have already established you're not in the bar anymore.
I
So
find
he
I find
finds
a stool.
and lights it on fire.
Yeah, with magic.
Sure, as one does. Sit
Um,
there for like an hour waiting for the stool to burn down.
Right. Just willing it. I accidentally, like, some passersby will, like, telepathically hear as I'm, like, out of control trying to do this. Like, just burn! Just burn! No, none of
Suddenly,
that
half the
happens.
city of gassed.
Screams.
It only works 30 feet. It's fine.
All right.
Riots start.
Well, let's go out and
Start
at least
wandering
look
ar-
around
We
the
could
city
talk
and
to-
start asking questions.
We're putting up flyers.
Mhm.
We're asking questions. We've
Yeah.
been doing that the whole time.
We're
Yeah.
looking for
Crawling.
phantoms and jewelry shops and
Yeah, what?
Wishing that we
what's
had
a phantom?
The phantoms are some individuals that we'll know when we get between the districts. I imagine they're sort
Does it
of
look like him?
fan-
See if it works.
Roll perception check. I
Great.
guess.
Not good.
22.
12.
3.
He might be.
Okay.
It's a really good roll.
Yeah, him?
Are we anywhere near between the districts, or
You guys tell me. Where have you been? Where have you been looking for a Perichi?
Somewhere around the
Probably-
middle of the districts.
Near the
Okay, so
water?
here's the map of Gast again.
Hey!
You guys were in the older part of town called Old Town. Stop
that's
making
where-
that joke.
We're near the bridge near the middle.
And then this was the newer side of things. You can see
all
the river going
those are
up the middle.
docks? So
Yeah.
everything on the south is water.
Everything cutting up through the middle is a river too. It's like a freshwater
So
river that empties
everywhere's
into the
close
ocean.
to the water. But I would guess if they'd wash up not from the river flowing into the ocean. So we should probably, if we're looking for the crew, ask around
Yeah.
nearer to the docks and stuff.
And
That makes sense.
the bridges.
Yeah. Well, let's look around there and just
How big is
ask
it?
if they've seen
Really, like,
It's a
Anybody
medium-sized
wash up?
city.
It's okay. So it's a few miles across, so we could spend some time really around that. Okay.
Yeah.
I'd say let's look, and then when we get close to between the districts along the coast, we'll
Sure.
see if we see anybody who looks like they're in between, maybe.
When
one
you say along the
district or
coast, you
other.
mean along the ocean coast or along the river that cuts down the middle of
The
Gast?
ocean.
Probably near the ocean where the
Okay.
docks and stuff are.
Sure.
And just kind of asking if they've seen somebody who meets the description of the captain, Tracy, Umu,
Okay.
the Brazine.
You would recognize him. He's
He's made of metal.
well, and like he might have walked in. Didn't we leave him in the ocean? Walking?
I don't remember that.
He had water walking. We all did.
But if we all
Yeah.
died, which we didn't,
if he sank, I think he would be dead.
yeah, his beard like would probably keep him warm until he's in the cold.
Astute observation.
So, just as a general, are you zeroing in on any specific person, or is this like a general canvas?
Somebody who washed up literally on shore,
And
so
I'm
that would
holding a
cover
loose man poster.
most of them.
As you sort of described, plenty of people know who Perici is.
Right.
Like he's
Okay.
a name, and it's because this is essentially a shipping city. You know, different kinds of ships. You see all kinds of different races, different income levels, all over the place. Plenty of people know who Perici is. Nobody's seen him in about 3-4 months. Is at the
Okay.
earliest. Nobody knows Umu, and a couple of people know who Talia is, but pretty much it's just like, oh my God, Perici's finally dead. That son of a bitch lasted way longer than I thought he would.
Okay. So they're not too.
I'm telling every single one of these shipping people about the fucking Kraken.
Lots of people have heard stories. A couple of them, like the older sailors, are kind of like right there with it. Oh yeah, we saw lots of that back in the day. You have no idea if they're telling the truth or not, but
Can I read their mind?
a few of them, sure,
I'd like to do that.
they're one-upping you, trying to sound cooler than you are.
Listen here. No one's cooler than I am. I come from a frickin' mountaintop where things are crazier than here.
Despite
I flex.
despite the fact that you are reading their thoughts, they're old.
I say it back in their brain.
They're so old they still don't give a fuck.
Great, yeah, they have dementia. Darn. All right. I'm yelling at old men near the docks. Have your fun.
Well, I think if Perici was here, somebody would have heard about it.
I don't know how this worked for you, but I woke up in the tavern.
Yeah. Yeah, I woke up on the beach.
Makes more sense, right?
Yeah.
I woke up near the beach.
See, makes more sense, right? I woke up on a bar stool.
Yeah, but that's not too unusual, is it?
I was fighting a giant worm sucker,
Mm-hmm.
and suddenly
Scientific term. Yeah.
I feel like I got smashed, but not in the way that I would typically end up on a bar stool.
Right. Gotcha. That is weird.
Just saying. So I feel like maybe he just bamfed somewhere else.
Yeah. That's possible. Well, I mean, if they're not here, then I don't know how we can make sure they're all right. So
We used to leave like signals for our lost members.
maybe we could, if we're gonna leave, you know, eventually, maybe we could leave something here.
I drew these
But-
drawings.
Yes.
I feel like that's enough.
He's very proud.
We can go diamond hunting. Stick around.
Yeah, I think that's maybe a good idea of something we could do next.
Thanks for sharing our date night with us and exploring a whole new world together. We'll see you again next week. Until then, keep in touch by following us on Twitter at D8Night Podcast or visiting D8NightPodcast.com.